I want to be nobody, cause nobody can do everything.
Headshot. Headshot.
Good morning, evening, or afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back for episode 4 of Base Builder. In the last episode, we did a bit of looting and didn't really concentrate on building a base very much. We did manage to get our forge up and our campfire, so now we can make sure that we stay full, which is good. I think in this episode, we're going to do a little bit more looting and try to get some quest papers. Or some class papers. That would be nice. The sooner we get that done, the sooner we can really get started on our base, so we can get the better tools. We've only got a few hours of daylight left, so we might as well go out while we can and dig at night. So I'm just going to head towards town. I'm going to look for anything that should have a lot of bookshelves in it, and we're going to go after that. So I don't see anything yet that's gonna have a lot of bookshelves in it. Maybe we can get lucky and find one of those little bookstores somewhere. Hopefully we can get some class papers. Those are going to be pretty important this early, so we can get our better tools. I think the first class quest that we're going to do now is going to be probably the tools one. I'm trying to remember the name. I can't remember it right offhand, but yeah, we're gonna do the. Let's look real fast. Yeah, the tradesman class quests. The sooner we can get those started and done, the better off we are, because that'll allow us to basically just gather a lot faster. And just give us more resources for our base, which is going to be a big deal right now. This early in the game, if you get the good tools, you're much better off. Now, I do still, with the issues I had with my other playthroughs, I've got some map issues here. I don't think it's going to be bad enough to make me restart, so I'm going to continue on. Hopefully we don't run into an issue where we have to restart. So you can sometimes get class papers out of these. If not, there's a lot of good loot in here, if nothing else. So we're gonna head on in here. There should be a bunch of locked chests and stuff in here. If there are, then we'll just concentrate on going back and using our forge to get lockpicks. Actually, this isn't what I thought it was, but this is good enough. It's got a lot of wood that we can use in the forge, so that's good. Okay, and we're getting some weapons too. I can't complain too much about that. See, okay, that's a bathroom. We're not really worried about anything in the bathroom. We will search the toilets for turd. That way we can get some fertilizer up when we're ready for it. But I'm not really gonna loot everything. I'm just gonna loot the things that we could need at the moment. We're concentrating on base building. We're not really worried about getting crazy weapons and all of that yet. Besides, we've got pretty good melee weapons. I do need to get rid of my infection when we get back to base though. I think I probably got some honey back there. Oh yes. Auger schematics, nice. We can, if we get the right class quests done, we can actually make augers, but we will need calipers for that, so yeah, it's gonna be a little hard. Basically, we're just gonna have to keep looting. I hear a snake outside. Yeah, we're getting decent weapons. I mean, shotguns are never bad, especially in a base building. Let's play. Because that's gonna give us, ooh, coolers. That's gonna give us, good stuff for our turrets. We will be building turrets. We're just basically gonna go all out on our bases here, so. I don't really need cabinets. Purses are good, though. See, I have found class papers in weird places, so it may be beneficial to do the cabinets. I'll check just in case. I don't really see anything of use yet. I think this is, yeah, this was the bar. I'm a little scared of picking up cooking pots just out of the ground like that. A lot of times, I know the fun pimps especially like to make them mines instead of actual cooking pots, so I generally try not to pick those up unless I know that they're safe. And nothing yet that's worthwhile. I'm not going to complain about water. I'm going to go and grab these chairs up, and then we're going to go look for something with more bookshelves. And I think that should be this whole building, maybe? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, we're gonna pick this up because we're gonna need the shotgun shells for our turrets on this Let's Play. So we will be chopping up all zombies. Let's see, is there any good buildings over here? Hopefully we can find like a an actual bookstore that's not just one of those little tiny ones. We're almost guaranteed to find class papers in those. These look like houses though. I think we're in the yeah, we're in the housing district here. We need to find the business district. That is one thing I really enjoy about the changes to... Okay, yeah, there's a convenience store here. We might find some in here. The one of the main things I enjoy about the changes to the random gen with towns from Alpha 16 is the districts. That way you know where to go to get specific things. It's kind of nice. It's less random than it used to be. Okay, if I remember right, there shouldn't be anybody in here. I don't think zombies spawn in this POI. I will worry about eating all that up after we loot. I'm just not trying to spend all of our time looting. Let's see. Nothing really good yet. You don't always get good things out of here, obviously, especially with low scavenging, but it's still worthwhile to check, at least. See. Okay, so yeah, we have some bookcases here. Come on, class papers. Please. Nope. We've got 4 more bookshelves. So we'll check them in just a second. And shotguns, magazine, and rifles. We can go in and read both of those because they are 0 to 100. Oh, these are magazine racks. Yeah, that's why. We did get some wall covering paintings and pistols magazine, so we'll read those. I think there's a pretty, if there is a chance of class papers in these magazine racks, I'm not really sure how high it is. Blade weapons, yes, read that. Shotguns, read that. Blunt weapons, read that. And rifles, read that. Go on and read this while I'm at it. And take some vitamins. Alright, so let's see what else we have in here. I'm just mainly not trying to stay out all night. Okay, so I can finally replace that helmet that I spawned in, so I'm going to go in and do that now. I will drop this, that way we don't get anything from it, and we will wear this. Alright, there we go. Now I don't feel cheaty. See what we have in here, nothing. Did we get everything of note? Might as well hit the beverage coolers. We can always use liquids. You sometimes get honey out of those too, which will cure your stage 1 infections, which we could use. Holy crap. Mini bikes. Yes. Definitely read that quickly. Not too bad for day 2. Got the mini bike book already. We can't make the stuff for it yet, but we'll be able to pretty soon. So we might as well go on and concentrate on getting all of that up. We're going to head on back to base now that it's night. That way we don't have to worry about zombies sneaking up on us while running. And start digging in there. And I might go ahead and get a workbench up pretty soon too. That's the good thing about having a good melee weapon. Even when zombies are running, if you just have to time it right, they're pretty easy to kill. Let's see. I have heard of mini bike books, if I can speak. Mini bike books and trash bags, so I'm thinking there may be class papers as well. I'll actually have to go through and look at the XML files to find out where you can get them, if I think about it. Okay, do we have anything that we need out of here? I don't really see anything that we specifically need in order to do what we're doing. I will grab some water though. And I thought I had some, yeah, I've got honey here. I'm going to go in and eat the honey so we catch up on that. Okay, so we're no longer infected. Let's see. Might as well just go on down and start digging. And think about what we have to do for our mini bike. The sooner we get the mini bike in this Let's Play, the better off we are. So we'll probably work on that immediately. Maybe have it up by day 4. Okay, so I'm gonna go on and dig. I think I am going to cut the digging for you now that we've got it all laid out. And I will hop back either when I'm finished digging in here or it's daytime, whichever comes first. Okay, so I got a lot of the stuff dug out around here. I didn't finish it obviously, but I've got a nice perimeter. I'm working around in circles till I meet the middle. We might have to put a pillar in the middle of it in order to support it because it is sand. That could be an issue in the future, so we'll figure that out. If we go with cobblestone in there, we should be good for the ceiling, because that should support everything. I believe cobblestone's enough to hold everything up. So instead of doing wood on the ceiling, we'll do cobblestone, and that should support the stuff above us without having to do a a pillar for support. I'm gonna go on and empty my bags real fast, and then we're gonna go hit that little bookstore that I saw off to the side over there, and then concentrate on building our workbench. I just went on and put points into construction tools. Normally I would not do that because it's a 1 to 100 skill, but I want to go on and get that mini bike as soon as we can. So I went on and put tools in, or put it in the construction tools. That way we can unlock the workbench. Okay, so I'm just gonna drop pretty much everything off and just carry our melee weapon with us. It's a little overpowered, so I'm not worried about needing anything else. I did also make a new scrap iron shovel. That's pretty helpful, I think. And I don't really need that stuff, but you never know when you can use it, so I'll carry it with me. Alright, so let's go hit this bookstore over here. See about maybe picking up class papers. That's popping pills. We'll hit that later. Looks like she's been to the popping pills already. He's silly. They're not happy about me being around. I'll just let them work on the walls real fast while I take this out. Oh yeah, the dog. Let me see if I can get him through the door. Got him. You gotta be careful with those dogs. Alright, so let's see what we have in here. Hopefully we get lucky. Yeah, I like to take out the floor here because it's faster to get in there. And then you take out this one and the one behind it. I'm surprised we haven't woke him up yet. I mean, pretty loud. Okay, no. We'll search through these patterns when we're done with this room. I probably should have looked over to the side. There's a zombie sitting there. Ooh, crossbow schematic. Read it. Steel crossbow schematic. Definitely read that. And read that. That looks like it for down here. There should be one upstairs, I believe. It looks like we're not getting very lucky with the class papers on this Let's Play, though. Going and chop these guys up because I'm going to need the bones later. It's always a good idea to start preparing early for things like that. That way it's not as hard when you actually have to do the grind. Yeah, there is one upstairs. Nope, no class papers. What did we get? The blade weapons, good. And shotguns. Medicine cabinet. Yep, honey. Good. That's what I wanted from it. Might as well grab the gas barrel now that we actually have the mini bike book already. And chop these guys up. Alright, so they're done. Let's see if there's any more buildings that might have books in them. Okay, the canteen won't. What do we have over here? I've never seen this building. It kind of looks like a library of sorts. Maybe it is. No, it's not. Okay. Looks like we're getting back into the housing district. Yeah, those are all houses there. I don't really see anything that would have a lot of bookshelves. We might just have to hit all these houses. And I believe I've found them in cars before, so it might be a good idea to check them. Convenience store. I think we already hit that, didn't we? Yeah, looks like it. Either that or they've knocked the door open. I'll go check it real fast just to make absolutely certain. Yeah, we've emptied this. Alright, so let's go check these buildings, see what they are. These should be houses as well. I think that's a hotel building. I don't remember seeing a bunch of bookshelves in there. But we don't know what's behind this. It's probably all just housing back here. But it's worth looking just to make certain. Yeah, that looks like it for the bookstores in this town. Let's see, anywhere else we could possibly get some class papers. I will be doing a systematic loot once I get this prepped for day 7. But until then, I'm worried about getting prepped, so I don't really want to do a full systematic loot yet. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just hitting anything that I think could have class papers in them. Now there are some in there, but we want to save that for later because there's also, I believe, a safe in there. Let's go check near the military stuff that we saw over here. There might be some other buildings over there as well. Watch it be like day 8 before we get our first class papers. I don't see... Yeah, okay, it's just the military base. And I'm not sure if you can get them from the trader either, so I'm not gonna try to find them there. There is another town over there. If we have to, we can go over there and look for them once we get our mini bike up. So I think that's what we're going to concentrate on now. Although we don't have a wrench, so we can't really do anything at the moment. I don't think we have a wrench. I'll go back to the base and check. The one problem with doing multiple Let's Plays is trying to remember what you have where. What building is that over there? Looks interesting. I'm gonna go check this stuff out over here, see what this is, because I don't think I've ever seen these buildings before. Like that building up there, that's not a trader. I don't know what it is. We're definitely gonna be checking all of them out. Let me go on and chop her up. Okay, so that's just a house up there. I'm pretty sure they've got bookshelves in there though, so... But I want to hit more than one bookshelf to get a higher chance of getting stuff in there. I'm still wondering what this other building with the pylons over here is. That looks pretty interesting. I'm going to head over there real fast, see what that is, and then we're going to concentrate on trying to find out if we can make a mini bike soon. We will be looting this house in the future. Oh. What you get? Make me use a bandage. Alright, so let's go check this building out. I don't know if we're going to loot it. We're just going to go at least see what it is. And I think I'm going to call the episode when we get there. And we'll decide whether or not what we're doing next episode once we see what building it is. And decide if we want to loot it first or if we want to head back to base and worry about our mini bike. That's the thing about this game. Like, you can plan ahead in the game, but it always changes immediately. Like seeing a new POI you've never seen, even though you have plans to do something else. Things like that'll change your mind all the time. Looks like a scrapyard. Or wait, no, not a scrapyard. This is a mining facility. Oh my god. Look at all this nitrate. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. No, that's coal. Okay, never mind. I've never really had too many problems getting coal, so I'm not too worried about that. There's probably some stuff up there to loot. We will check this out just to see if there's anything interesting around. Figure out how we're going to get up there real quick. Not really sure. We'll figure that out in the next episode. But I think I'm going to call it here for now. And if you made it this far, make sure you drop a like to let me know you made it this far. And if you're not subscribed yet, please think about subscribing. If you made it 30 minutes in a video, I think you probably want to subscribe. I do daily content. And actually, right now I'm up to 4 videos a day, and I plan on continuing that for as long as possible. So, until I see you next time, have a good day.